Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I just want us to talk about reasons why we may not be finding our talents and therefore not finding our purposes. So without any more further ado, let's get straight into the video. The very first reason why we may not be finding our talents and therefore not finding our purposes is because number one, we have misconceptions. We've been told things yabba 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 yabba, and we've been programmed by school, by society, and wherever we grew up to think that talent is only something that can be seen. You can run, you can swim, you can draw, you can design. That's talent. If ever asiboni talent yakho, then it's not talent, which is absolutely not the case. There are talents that are internal, talents that you need other people to develop, talents that you need other people so that lo talent yakho can be visible. For example, you can lead. For example, you can influence people. For example, you know how to explain things better to people. That on its own is a talent. Steve Jobs was talented. He did not know a line of code, but he was talented because he was an innovator. He knew how to get people to execute his vision. He had the idea and he used other people to innovate and create his idea. That on its own is talent. It's talent. So the only type of talent you have is not only the type of talent that can be seen, physically running. That's not the only type of talent we have. The second misconception is that people are born with talents, and that is absolutely not true. People are not born with talents. Talents are made, talents are cultivated. And let me tell you why. I feel like there's two things that influence talent. Number one, what you were exposed to growing up. So if you were exposed to pianos, if you were exposed to swimming, then you'll most likely be able to know that, I like swimming. If you're exposed to a piano, most likely be able to say, I like playing pianos. If you are not exposed to those things, then how are you going to know? How are you going to see? Because at the age of 0 to 7 years, we are the most truest versions of ourselves. Right? Between the ages of 7, our subconscious mind is fully developed, but our conscious mind is not really developed as of yet. So everything goes straight to the subconscious mind, and the subconscious mind is like a slave that does not want to think on its own. It just executes. Everything you tell the subconscious mind, it just executes. It's where memory is stored. Where's the conscious mind? As you can hear, it's conscious. It's the person who says, no, we're not doing that. No, that's not logical. The conscious mind is the logical part. So between the ages of 0 to 7, if you tell a child something, the child's going to believe. And at 0 to 7, children are the most authentic versions of themselves because they don't know that we're not supposed to dance because it's not a good career. That's why you find that most parents say that I knew my child was going to be a dancer because she used to love dancing on top of tables. My child was a dancer. Beyonce's mother would tell you that I knew my child would be a singer because that child sang at the age of 7, 6. So that's the first thing that influences a talent. The second thing that influences talent is practice. Practice. So a lot of people, their talents were discovered, but okay, this child loves swimming, or this child loves dancing, and that talent was cultivated. Beyonce's mother took her to talent shows. People see that, my child can act. Let me take her to acting classes. Let me take her to auditions. So that child has gotten practice, and has become part of their subconscious mind. They now do those things without effort, and we think it's talent because this person has been doing this thing for a very long time. It looks like talent. So talent you're not born with. So you there you are. You're saying you do not have talent. You do have a talent. It's just that no one ever saw the talent in you while you were still a child. No one ever cultivated it. And maybe you've just moved away from certain things. But if ever you like something, if you really love and you enjoy doing something, then that's your talent. Another misconception is that you have to be good at your talent. No, honey, you don't have to be good at your talent. If you really love something and you're passionate about it, that is your talent. Talent now comes in when you cultivate it, when you have now been doing this thing for so long and it becomes second nature to you. That is talent. So if you really love something and you feel like, you know what, I'm not really doing good at this thing, then practice on it. Practice. At the end of the day, you'll perfect it, and that will be your talent. So the only difference between you and someone who looks talented is the fact that their skills were cultivated at a younger age. And I feel like we in an environment whereby our parents were not, I don't want to say properly equipped, but yes, they also didn't see, perhaps they didn't also come from the perfect example of family. So they didn't have a template, a book on how to raise children. So they didn't see that, okay, this child loves to sing, so let me cultivate this. This could be a career for her. Because at the end of the day, the only thing that they were concerned about was growing healthy, is she safe, And yeah, they didn't think that these are the things that needed to be seen and cultivated in a child. And they didn't think that it would turn into a career, because the only careers that they were told about, like I said, policemen, lawyers, these were the only things that you can make into careers. So at the end of the day, the only difference between you and another talented person is because they practice. It was cultivated. It was given attention. It was given time. If it's also now you give it that amount of time, it will definitely be your talent. So if ever you want to enter a space and you love it, but you feel like you rusty, you rough in the edges, don't be afraid to go on it, polish it. Don't quit because you're not good. Don't quit you're not good because you're not good. Polish it. Talent comes with practice. People are not born with talents. Come fight if you think you can fight. I'm here. Okay, so now that your talent wasn't discovered at a young age, you're not a Beyonce, what happens now? How do you go about finding talent at this day and age and stage in your life? Number one, first things first, be self-aware. Don't be afraid of spending time with yourselves, but getting out where people who want to be around crowds, who always want to be disekile, who always want to have friends around, we always just never want to spend time with our demons, spend time alone with our thoughts, so that we can get to know ourselves better. Apparently, you are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. You'll think like them, you'll act like them, because those are the behaviors that affect you. And sometimes it could be in a good way, because these people have positive thoughts and they do things and they're successful. So it could be in a positive way. But still, even if it's in a positive way, it's still detrimental to you, because if you're always with these people, you never get time to spend with yourself and know yourself. You're not aware. So the one thing that's important in finding your purpose is self-awareness. Be self-aware. Be self-aware. The second thing is think outside of the box. Think outside of the box. Be open. Be like, oh, okay. Just try and see and observe yourself and be like, oh, okay. I'm good at this. I can do this. Oh, okay. I love doing this. I love organizing things. And don't only think about things that are physical, as I mentioned earlier. Don't only think about things that are physical. Notice things that give you joy, even if it's just dancing. Just notice the things that give you joy. And then thirdly, notice that after you notice the things that give you joy, do the things that give you joy. Do them, execute, do them all the time, invest in them, watch YouTube videos about them, and it should come naturally, because it's something that you really enjoy doing. Don't be stiff, don't be stagnant, don't care about what other people think. If that's something that you really enjoy, dive deep, go straight into it, and it will take you places. And after you have discovered that, you know what, this is something that I like doing, when you continue to do it, you'll see how this thing influences and impacts other people's lives, and that will be your purpose. Purpose is using the talents and gifts that you were given to impact and influence people's lives. Caster Semenya is a runner, but she has broken boundaries and she inspires other people to be just like her. She has fought and she inspires other people to fight, to be resilient and go after whatever it is that they want. So, you using your skills to impact other people's lives, that in its own is purpose. Go find it, nurture it, and begin to live your best life, because you found your purpose. People say that the only time you begin living is when you find your purpose. So go live your life. Bye guys. I hope you comment, like, subscribe, do whatever. See you on the next video.